Welcome, Fort Erie. You know, we've been waiting for you, and incidentally, February, you brought an optimistic real estate outlook with you. So, true story, this past week on my desk, I've firmed up on a deal that's going to be closing on February the 17th. I have an accepted offer with an inspection that's taking place tomorrow, an accepted offer on one of my listings that just came together last night. I also have a buyer who was shopping in the St. Catharines market last weekend, and when we went there last weekend, we had 8 listings that we were going to look at on Friday. By the time we got to look at them on Sunday, 4 of them had already gone under contract and were sold. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you is not to say that I'm so busy, it's to say that real estate is busy right now here in Niagara. In fact, it's busier than it has been in months. Take a look at the November median price point here in this graph. At the end of November, that median price was $460,000. In December, that median price moved up to $538,000, and hot off the presses, as of the end of January, it's at $599,900. Now, what I love is this continued upward trend. Take a look at this graph. So I'm inviting you to stay with me so we can keep an eye on this graph as we're hoping it's going to continue to trend in that direction. Now, let's visit our weekly activity. Fort Erie has seen a slight uptick in new listings. We currently have 286 listings in Fort Erie, and in the Niagara region, we are slightly down to 1,932 listings. In the past 7 days, 9 properties in Fort Erie have sold, 114 have sold in the Niagara region. I want to highlight one issue that I've been experiencing with my sellers. I have a handful of sellers right now who are selling their property and they're going to be purchasing another home. And they've expressed some concern to me right now that they're going to be leaving money on the table because the market is expected to swing upwards, like I just showed you in that graph. The problem that they face is that if they choose to wait for a higher price, if we are in fact in a continued upward swing on their home, then they're likely going to have to pay more as well where they go to purchase. In fact, this past weekend while I was shopping with those St. Catharines buyers, we've already experienced this. Those prices that we were looking at are already higher now than they were even just a few months ago, hence the graph situation that I showed you. There's no doubt that everybody's situation is unique. However, the most important moral of this story is that if you're buying and you're selling in the same market, don't get caught up in all the minutia of how much money you might be leaving on the table. Furthermore, there's never any guarantees to a market if it's going to perform continually in that upward trend, even if it's expected to. And if you are selling at a lower price, then if you're in the same market, you're going to be buying at a lower price. Not to mention, when it's time to move, it's just time to move. So you shouldn't be worrying about these things unless it's not financially a good decision for you, I understand. Listen, don't forget to come see me this weekend. As I said, the market is very active. We're doing a lot of open houses. On Saturday, I'll be holding 359 Albany in Fort Erie open between 1 and 3 as well. 884 Burwell in Fort Erie from 1 to 3 on Saturday between Dennis and I, that is. On Sunday, I'm going to be at 11309 Niagara Parkway, just off of the Netherby exit at Service Road 21. Come on out and visit me at this beautiful home. Have a great weekend.